Low risk, high reward move for the Eagles. I have no idea, but this is what I've been thinking ever since the Atlanta Falcons have released Dante Fowler. Now, Fowler, was a third overall pick in 2015. Just got, like I said, just got released by the Atlanta Falcons and really hasn't, 7.5, 7.5 sacks in 28 games for the Falcons. I mean, not much. He had a monster year 2 years ago. He had like 11 and a half sacks with the Rams, did really well for himself, and then kind of just dipped after that, after the Falcons giving him a bigger contract. So he hasn't lived up to that contract, and like I said, it's just something where I could see the Eagles bringing him in on a prove-it deal. Now, I don't want this to be some type of Ryan Kerrigan signing where he doesn't produce, because I don't know if he is going to produce, because really the only game that Ryan Kerrigan played well in was the playoff game against Tampa Bay, where I was like seeing him make tackles all over the field and getting pressure on the quarterback, which I was really surprised. But this room needs a lot of help right now. So if the Eagles aren't looking to add a couple defensive line pieces, Dante Fowler is going to be dirt cheap on a veteran minimum deal if that's the case. A prove-it deal at this point, because, like I said, 28 games, only 7.5 sacks for the Falcons in his career, and 11.5 sacks in 2019 when he went to the Rams and really did a good job over there. So, I mean, this is either going to work or not work. So you could bring him in. If he doesn't make it through preseason, or if something happens to where he's just not looking like he's doing much, you can always get rid of him or keep him for a few games. And then you say, you know what, you just let him go. If you want to move some other guys to other positions from practice squad, or if there's somebody that's really needs a chance to move up or need more depth at another position, you get rid of him and you move somebody else up to the active roster if that's the case. So, I mean, this is just something to think about. He did not play well for the Falcons recently at all. Like I said, 2 years ago was his monster year. 27 years old, still, going into his prime. And, I want to see maybe there's something there that the Eagles can get something out of him. I understand you're going to say, well, Jonathan Gann's our defensive coordinator. Our defensive line is horrible right now. Our secondary is not too bad right now. Well, obviously with no safeties, with Rodney McLeod and Anthony Harris leaving, Steven Nelson could walk in the free agency at cornerback. And, there's a lot of holes to fill on defense. So as some rotational pieces, I think the Eagles need to get as many guys as possible. With Brandon Graham coming back from an Achilles injury, Josh Sweat gets a new contract last year, and not really living up to it. I mean, he's doing some things, but he's just not producing well enough for his contract. And then Derek Barnett, being a knucklehead that he is, he should be walking in free agency, and hopefully the Eagles do not re-sign him. So at this point, bringing a guy like Dante Fowler here, I wouldn't mind it as a prove-it deal, very cheap. And, if you let go of him, you're not losing anything out of it. So like to see what happens with this, if that's the case. And we'll figure it out when the time comes. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Dante Fowler coming to the Eagles. Just your thoughts on that. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys later. SHAKESQUAD up, follow us. Peace out, guys. Peace.